Good evening. I'm Dr. James Haney, your host for this evening's edition of Black Pulse. With me this evening are two special guests. They are members of the Salvation Army, and they are Captain Charles White, who is the city commander of the Salvation Army, and Mr. DVincent, who is the executive director of the Magness Center, a community center that is operated by the Salvation Army. And they will give us some information this evening concerning the Salvation Army's day camp program. But before we get into that program, Captain White, why not tell our viewers something about the establishment of the Salvation Army and your general overall program that you have in that area?
Thank you, Dr. Haney. The Salvation Army is an international religious and charitable organization that started in London, England around the 1860s by a fellow named William Booth, who was an itinerant Methodist minister who had a special compassion for the down and outers of London's East End. And as he began to minister, he realized that his converts were not accepted in the established church, and he began his own missions, which later became known as the Salvation Army. The work rapidly spread across Europe and eventually came to America in 1890, or in 1880 in New York, and then in 1890 some pioneers of the Salvation Army found their way to Nashville, Tennessee, and opened the work here. And so for about 90 years or so, the Salvation Army has had an active, growing programs to meet the needs of Nashvillians and regional needs of the people in the community counties around us for all these years. And it's changed as the communities changed. As Nashville has grown and enlarged and the needs have changed, so have the Army's programs.
Now, Mr. Vincent, as the executive director of one of the centers, now, is this one of the several centers that is operated by the Salvation Army? And what is unique about your center?
Dr. Haney, the Magness Community Center is one of 3 core community centers in the Nashville area. And we are in an area that we have 2,000 members in our particular club. We start, as they would say, from the cradle through the senior citizens end. At this particular time of year is a very exciting time for us because in that we own the entire city block over in East Nashville, bordered by Berry, Meridian, Stockwell, and Grace Streets. We're beginning our summer day camp program, and we have our swimming program all coming to begin for these activities for youngsters during the summertime. We're opening next Monday with the swim program in particular. But this day camp program that we have going at the moment is unique in that we're offering not only a bargain time for the parent, but it's a quality time for the child. And we've expanded our program to serve 40 children for around 10 weeks of this summer. And we have a full house and a waiting list, and it's going great so far, and we're looking for a very exciting time this summer.
Now, is there a cost generally associated with this day camp activity?
Yes, sir. The day camp is from 7:30 in the morning until 5 in the evening, and for a $15 fee, of course this is a very minimal fee for what they're receiving. They have not only constructive leisure time, but it's also important having balanced meals. They can do everything from learn to swim to go on a Friday outing every Friday as a learning experience as well, and we feel like it's time well used by the youngster and glad to be able to offer it.
Now, is there anything that is unique about your day camp activity? How many day camps do you have going during this period, and when do you start it?
We opened yesterday, and what we have going here, it will be the same children for this period of 10 weeks. And we've received request applications to get involved with this program as much as 6 weeks ago. We currently have 40 enrolled with a waiting list of about 20, but because of summer vacation schedules and a change of summer plans, we still entertain taking more applications and would be able to serve some families maybe 2 to 3 weeks instead of the full 10, but are eager to serve all that we can. As far as the uniqueness of it, the most unique thing about our program, I think, is our staff. We have some tremendous individuals. Some of them come to us with Metro Head Start experience. We have 5 college and high school students who are on our waterfront staff who teach these children to swim. We have folks who excel in the education areas. We even keep them up to date with some tutoring work during the summertime to keep their minds fresh and alive. And we would just like to take a lot of pride in what we have going there, from the swimming pool to the ball field to the 2 gymnasiums to the games room. We're there with a varied enough program to keep their interest, and I think the children really do enjoy it.
Now, what, Mr. Vincent, if there are children who might not be able to afford that very minimal fee,